guys, it's time to start chasing some autumn colour. Just heading up to Bright this weekend, just stocking up on essentials before the trip. Sausages, bread, that's about it really. So anyway guys, got to hit the road, got to get moving because running a little bit late and I've got a lot to do today. So let's see how we go. Get the fuel. Well, Bright's located in northeast Victoria. Now the colours up there are absolutely stunning at this time of year. Funnily enough, it is autumn. And you get everything from golden yellows to deep reds to all the oranges, the pinks, just everything. It's absolutely stunning. So I'm really excited about heading up there. As I said, just loaded up with the supplies, sausages and bread. Doesn't get much more simple. Get on the road and see how we go, guys. Absolutely loving these autumn colours that are showing themselves now. We've just passed Myrtleford, so we're about 20 minutes away from Bright. Not only are we getting these stunning autumn colours on these trees, but check out this cloud on the hills ahead of us. Such low cloud at the moment. I am getting very excited about this afternoon. Well, here's accommodation for the next 3 nights, the Bogong View Motor Inn. Look, it's a bed, shower, toilet, some beautiful views off the balcony. So my plan for this afternoon is to head up Falls Creek to go see Wallaces Hut. Tomorrow morning's meant to be very foggy, so I think I'll be heading up to one of the local lookouts up on the hills. And then Monday is meant to be a beautiful sunny day, so hoping for a lot of sunshine coming onto these leaves and bringing the colours to life. So what I'm going for is probably a lot of close detail shots on Monday. Today and tomorrow I'll be going for more of the big vista landscape shots. So see how we go. Here we are up at Wallaces Hut. Beautiful spot up here. Absolutely awesome afternoon for it as well. Nice bit of cloud cover, but we're getting a nice bit of blue sky popping through. Just coming up behind the hut. So I'm sort of limited today to one composition because there's a heap of tents set up the other side of the hut. And that there is the frustration. There are signs up saying no camping within 200 metres of the hut, which has kind of messed us up. I'm just going to take a few shots and just have a walk around and see if I can keep the tents out of the shots. So I'm bracketing my images at the moment just because the sky is quite bright as opposed to the hut in the foreground. So just 3 brackets and I'll just rattle them off now. Now I am quite happy with the composition. It is quite nice. Just getting the sky a little bit blown out at the moment, even on the darkest of the shots. So I'm going to flick it over to a 5 bracket and keep everything exactly the same. Well, that was Wallaces Hut. Stoked I got up here, but I've got to say I was severely disappointed by the campers that were right next to it. I mean, I seriously wish these people would read the signs. The shot I've got, I'm pretty happy with it. I had to bracket 5 images, so I think the detail will come out very nicely in that. We had a nice bit of blue sky coming through the clouds, which is now disappearing as I speak. There's a nice bit of foreground with the tree that was down across the grass. So just heading back to the car now. Thankfully it's not too late. Still got a bit of good light around here, even though there's a nice bit of low cloud starting to roll in. So what I'm going to do is just keep an eye out for some snow gums because everything's so wet up here at the moment that the colours are absolutely superb. I love the textures in these trees. Alright, so here we are, just off the path, on the way back to the car. And we've got a nice bit of low cloud coming over. It's creating a bit of a mist around the trees. Now it's coming and going, so when I set up the camera, I've got a shot with the mist here, but now it's disappeared again. But looking to the, whatever direction that is, got a little bit more on the way. So I might just wait here a few more minutes, see if we can get these trees misted. What I'm going for is this big, powerful snow gum in the foreground, so this gorgeous green grass on the ground, and then a few other snow gums just behind it that will, when the mist comes over, they'll be nicely misted into the background. It's going to look fantastic. I'm just waiting for the right conditions. A couple more minutes and I think we'll be right. Alright, a little bit of mist rolling in now. Now I've just put the Nisi circular polarising filter on again. It does take a bit of glare off the tree and also off the grass, so it's really bringing the contrast and the colours out beautifully. So I'll just make sure my settings are still right. We've lost a little bit of light as this mist's rolling over. Alright, now the main settings I'm running are, I'm up around ISO 200. Now the reason I'm at that is to keep the shutter speed not too slow, because there's a little bit of a breeze blowing the leaves around. I'm running an aperture of f10. Again, I usually run between f9 and f11 for landscape work. And the shutter speed is just, it may sound weird, just whatever it has to be. I'm bracketing 3 images because the sky's still blowing out in it. But that is gorgeous. That's a nice amount of mist. I'm really liking that. Right, well, we've been driving around Bright this morning, just scoping out areas for some shooting over the next couple of days. We've been up Mystic Hill, where the paragliders actually take off over the town of Bright. It was a good spot. It was nice. I got up there probably the wrong time of day, but it was good to actually get above the clouds and see what it looked like. So that's definitely an idea I'll keep in mind over the next couple of mornings if we get a morning without fog. But for the time being, I was just having a look at the gardens over the road, which are full of autumn colours. And behind that, there's the Ovens River, which runs behind Bright. Now, I was walking across a bridge and just noticed a nice yellow-leafed plant over there. So slight autumn colours changing amongst all the green and the rocks. So it's a beautiful contrast. So just take a little detour down the rocks just to get down here and set up. So I'm just going to take a shot now. Now while I'm here, there's also another composition over here which I'm really liking. I think this is going to be a vertical composition. All it is basically a tiny little inlet just on the other side of the river directly across from where I am. It's only 2 metres down from the yellow plant I've just been shooting, but it's right where there's a little vortex of the foam swirling right in front of it. So with a 2-second shutter speed, I think it's going to come up nice with that little pattern, little swirl of the foam in the water. I'll just set the camera up now and give it a crack. Alright, I've got all that set up now. What I've had to do is raise the tripod to the highest level without extending the legs, just to get up looking down on this swirling motion a little bit better. Exact same settings as before. One more I just had to do, flipped it over to a horizontal composition, and it looks stunning. I've been able to zoom in a bit closer, tightly crop it on the plant itself and the motion in that water. It's coming out beautiful. I set the alarm for 6 o'clock this morning, stuck my head out the window and saw this colour in the sky starting to form. I might head back down to the township and see if I can find any sort of intimate landscape shots.